The Honda CR-V is one of those compact SUVs we see everywhere.
There are some changes that are coming for the 2026 model year. One of them is this, the TrailSport. So let's take a look at it really quickly. This is the first time that there has ever been a hybrid TrailSport on any of the Hondas, and I actually think it's a pretty genius idea. We'll get to the potential or hypothetical gas mileage in just a minute, but let's take a look at this. Obviously, it's gonna come in this beautiful ash green color. This is exclusive to the TrailSport, which I think is really appropriate and cool. As far as the exterior goes, you're gonna get some cues here that will tell you this is a TrailSport in the badging. Again, it has this orange badging, which is the same for all TrailSports, and it's really cool. You are going to get TrailSport exclusive 18-inch wheels here. I actually think these are really nice, and again, like the Passport TrailSport, the valve stem is actually really nicely tucked in there, so just in case you do brush up against something, you're not gonna like rip the valve out of your tire, which is really handy. You are gonna get some all-terrain tires. I promise you these are not that aggressive, so when you're on the road, it's not gonna be super loud, you're still gonna be quiet, but it does have a little bit of extra traction, so you're going to be able to get perhaps a little bit more grip when you're kind of in an off-road situation. Other than that, a lot of the stuff here is kind of cosmetic. You're gonna get some black mirror caps, your black door handles. You can see up here, these don't come with it, but you can get some accessories for it. This is kind of just what it would look like if you're out there taking it off the road. And then if you come around here too, you'll obviously see that you get some badging back here too, just to show you that this is it. You're not gonna get like stuff like skid plates and all that kind of stuff. I think there is what they called I love this because I think this is really cool. This is called a sort of a silver, it's like a garnish. It's not an actual skid plate. So kind of like parsley, you don't really want to eat it with this, but here's the deal. I think this vehicle is going to be really great to get you out to your adventure in maybe a little bit of a better way, but I'm not sure you're gonna be doing any kind of significant or super serious off-roading in this, but hey, if you're really good at tire placement, maybe. Let's look inside a little bit at some of the changes that are here too. So obviously, you're gonna get your sort of orange stitching here that is very classically TrailSport. Cloth seats on this one, and some of the new interior stuff, which I actually think is pretty cool. You're gonna get a bigger infotainment screen. It's 9 inches now, standard. Wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, wireless phone charging, those are all standard. On some of the higher trim levels, you are gonna get a 10.2-inch digital gauge cluster now. So you will get that in the TrailSport should you decide to buy this one, which I actually think is a great feature. Otherwise, the seats, this is so traditionally CR-V. Seats are really comfortable. I think Honda has always been really, really good at storage and creative stuff. The only thing to know about this, because it's the hybrid, if you come back here, you don't get that but below the floor storage because this is where your hybrid business is. You get 60-40 split rear seats. So for a small vehicle, I think it's pretty good. Let's move over here. This is the Sport Touring. This is the top of the line. A couple of interesting things to sort of note in here. You're gonna get a new individual mode when it comes to the drive modes that you have, which is new for the CR-V, which is really terrific. You get leather seats. You also are gonna get Google built in. It's not showing up on any other trim, just on this top of the line Sport Touring. When it comes to the all-wheel drive system, you're not gonna get Honda's killer iVTM4 system. It is a little bit of a different system, but I have been assured by Honda that it has gotten some upgrades. So when you are driving below 9 miles an hour, it has been upgraded for grip on either sort of left side, right side. So it can really adjust kind of where you're getting a little bit more slip in one of the tires. I can't wait to try that out. I'm hoping that they have a drive where they actually get to put us on some dirt and see how it works. So at least there are upgrades in that department. As far as trim levels go, the LX, the EX, the EXL get the 1.5 liter turbocharged 4 that gets 190 horsepower, 179 pound-feet of torque, and it's mated to a CVT. The Sport, the TrailSport, Sport L, and Sport Touring, they get that hybrid powertrain, which is the 2-liter 4-cylinder with 2 motors. That's gonna get you a combined 204 horsepower, 247 pound-feet of torque. So when it comes to gas mileage numbers on the 2026, we don't have those published yet, but I am gonna tell you what they are on the 2025, just so you have kind of a good sense. On the base engine, that 1.5 liter, you're looking at 30 combined when it comes to the front wheel drive version, 28 when it comes to all-wheel drive, and on the hybrid, you're looking at 40 on the front wheel drive version and 37, I think, on the all-wheel drive. Now, I don't know when it comes to the TrailSport what those numbers are gonna be, but as soon as we have them, we will let you know. Same thing with pricing as well. Haven't heard about what pricing is going to be. What I can tell you is this, especially when we're in this kind of unclear and sort of unknown tariff situation. Production on the CR-V happens in Ohio, Indiana, and in Canada. Haven't heard from Honda how those tariffs are going to affect their pricing. Again, you guys, CR-V is one of those ubiquitous vehicles. I see this as a great vehicle for maybe a starter car or an empty nester car, someone who is trying to downsize a little bit, and especially if you have that adventurous spirit and you want to get off the beaten path a little bit, then now you have the TrailSport that you can look at. There's gonna be so much more coming from the CR-V when it comes to information, so subscribe to the KBB YouTube channel and stick around.